Hello and welcome back to the third episode of Wayback Wednesday. So today we are playing a game that I held very near and dear in my childhood, and that is Storybook Weaver Deluxe. This is the Windows 3.0 or 3.1 version, or is this a Mac? I don't know. Shame on me. No, this is Windows. I knew the Windows 95 version, so this will be a little different, but the general game should be the same. So let's open it up. Ooh. I have no idea if the audio will work. Look at that. That's great. Okay, so we are going to write a story. We're going to start a new story. And do a title. So the name of this is going to be The Adventures of Egdar McCringleberry. Yeah. So, just a little backstory on this. So, Storybook Weaver was first developed in 1994 for the Macintosh, and what it really wanted to do... can we change the font? I want a different font. Maybe? No, I don't think we can. Well, we'll change the color anyway. So what it aimed to do is to kind of bridge the gap between a child's creative mind and a computer's word processor, which is kind of what this is. It's just like a fancy word processor. And change. Done. Cool blue. So The Adventures of Edgar McCringleberry. Alright. Should we add a border? Let's add a border. It's very simple, easy to use program. I want something farmy. Is there something farm-like? But yeah, it was a really simple, easy to use software, which kind of gave anybody the ability to write, illustrate their own stories. It was marketed towards kids, kind of an edutainment like The Rock. We're gonna go with The Rock. Did it go? Yep, it added. Cool. But it was marketed towards children, but obviously adults could use it too. I used it quite extensively as a child. Granted, I was only like 6. So, first page. Let's get the text going here. Alright, let's write this puppy. Okay, so this is the first page. On the onset of what was sure to be a humid day, we meet Egdar, a farmer who only wants to explore and grow the finest crops in all the land. He tilled and worked his small farm and produced profitable, plentiful, and perfectly delicious crops. Because, alliteration. Let's illustrate this page now. We start with a background. Oh my gosh! Perfect. Did not expect to find a farm one straight off. That is awesome. Well, it was meant to be. So there's our farm. And one cool thing about Storybook Weaver is that it has all these different things going on. It featured hundreds and hundreds of these backgrounds, plus a plethora of unique objects, characters, and selecting anything on here is pretty easy. It's fairly logical. Category like Storybook Weaver scenery, patterns, colors. So we want scenery, which is what we chose. We're gonna go into objects, which it's lists adults, animals, decor, kids, make-believe animals, nature, shelters, storybook people, things, and vehicles. Let's start with animals. This is a farm. So, as you can see, we have a ton of options here. It's fairly intuitive, pretty easy to use. It's a little... Alright, so we'll put a cow here. And we resize that way. That's another cool aspect of this. Put that there. Is that you can place, the objects anywhere on the page. And it's pretty easy, just kind of a click and drag process. With any of these objects, including the cow like I just did, you could further customize that by, the shrinking, the growing. You can flip it. Flipping's not available in that one, apparently. Oh, there's flip, sorry. Come on, there it goes. You can flip it, you can grow it. What is this one? This must be transitions or something. But you can modify the color, you can size and shape. It's almost like a typical paint shop type program, just with the word processor attached. It's weird. I do have to wonder, as a professional, I'm a professional graphic designer these days. That's my main job. I have to wonder if this game kind of planted that idea in my 6-year-old brain. Because it's very similar to things I would do on Photoshop or Illustrator. Which makes me wonder. Okay, so let's find Egdar. I want someone that fits just right into what I'm thinking. And it's kind of a farmer that's not squatching. Or something ridiculous. That'd be fun too. The old man looks kind of funny. But just not what I'm looking for. It's not absurd enough that people know it's absurd. They're sleeping. They're taking a nappy poo. Alright, I think I saw some back here. I mean, they have a ton. I'll go just kind of through them quickly here for you. Alright, I want you. You are Egdar. Egdar. You are Egdar. Alright, I don't know about you, but that to me just screams farmer. It just screams farmer. Yeah. So, must be a humid day. This is Egdar. Cool, so he's got some crops growing here. I'm going to assume it's like lettuce. Alright. Let's move on to page number 2. Okay, so page number 2. Okay, so page 2. In what seemed to be the blink of an eye, Egdar found himself in a castle. Confused and not entirely sure about how to carry himself, he stayed still, but thought to himself, what the hey happened? And then heard someone approaching. I think approaching would be better. I'm just saying. Yes. Okay, so we need a castle, which I do believe there's a castle background. So, on this, the original version came out 1994. I was 3 years old in 1994, so that's quite a while ago. They released it for the Mac, and then later that year, a version came out for the Windows, which is what we're playing now. Now, the one they released for the Windows was the deluxe version, and it had a lot of the same aspects. I swear there's a better one. I probably went right by it as I was yapping. It had the same aspects of the original. That one's kind of cool. But it kind of refined it. Refined it more. It really, all it did was it greatly expanded the number of objects available, like the different objects you can choose from, and it did give a slight graphics upgrade. Come on, I swear there was one. I pre-played this, I'm not gonna lie. Not today, but a few weeks ago, another video that will not see the light of day. I pre-did it, and it just turned out so awful. The video, I mean, it was more technical than anything, but I used the castle for that one, and it looked pretty cool. Alright, well. Okay, so you know what I just realized? The castle one I'm looking for does not exist in this game. That's because I am looking for one that exists on Jumpstart First Grade, which I was also playing not too recently. Perfect, so that's our castle then. So let's get our Egdar. And Egdar. Let's flip him. Let's make him smaller. He don't know what's going on. He's scared. So we're going to put him right here. He should be bigger then if he's right there. And let's put some fun little doohickeys here. Things. Oh, we can do aliens. That's fantastic. Add an old ball and chain there right in the foreground. Good juxtaposition. Not really. That's not what that word means. Some fruit. Put the fruit on the ground. That's how people ate back then. No, we could put it on top of a bowling ball. Ooh, I just realized what this was. That's cool. Primitive layers. Okay, okay. So there's our page number 2. Let's move on to page number 3. Page number 3. Let's start with just getting our background back up. That's nice, it remembers it, so you don't have to go hunting for it. Alright, so page 3. Let's start writing. Okay, so page 3. The creature entered the space and looked at Egdar with excitement and glee. "Hello, Egdar," she said with a grin. "Allow me the honor of introducing myself. I am called Wazzle, the great and powerful witch of Dewstar Valley." It should be "and." I forgot the D. There we go. Okay, so now let's get our stuff going. We'll get our clown. But for an old game, it's a little on the laggy side. I'm playing this online. I believe it's through My Abandonware. I believe. If you haven't watched my video on the top 5 places to play retro games for free, I suggest you do. If that's something that interests you, this is being played off that. And it makes it so easy to enjoy some of these old retro and vintage games. No, it's make-believe, no. So we need like a witch. We gotta have like a witch. We're gonna have to do some scrolling here. Boy, this is just lagging. Whoo-wee. Not really seeing a witch. Got a football player. Still not really. There's a maid there. Come on, I just want it like a witch. Something. Anything at all. I will take darn near anything. Ooh. There's our witch. And she's gonna be right there. Woohoo! Cool. Page 3. Moving on. Let's hope we don't crash it. Page 4. Let's get... It's going to be the same setting. Page 5 will not be, I promise. This is a very short story, but I think it'll be 6, 7 pages, maybe. Alright. So I am going to write up page 4. Alright. So this is page 4. I've been admiring your crops and would very much like you to teach me to grow here in this room, Wazzle said. Exclaimed Egdar. It would be impossible for me to grow crops here on this stone. Surprised because she was rather stupid, the witch replied, I understand. Then I have no use for you. Off you flee to the Carnival of Glee. If you're thinking that sounds a little dumb, you're right. But it's, it's something that gets the story moving. Alright, let's put our Peepo. Put her in, our great Wazzle. And let's get some Egdar. Let's get some back here. It's a here. It's a not there. It's a this way. Here it is. There you are, Egdar. Wah, wah. Okay, so that's page 4. Moving on to page 5. Alright, let's write page 5. Okay, so page 5. With a snap of her hand, Egdar was transported to what seemed to be the forest. He pondered what the witch meant by Carnival of Glee. Egdar loved him some carnival, and remained hopeful she meant it literally. Okay, so we need the woods. I am writing the story before I even... There's gotta be woods. I mean, it's a fairly basic... Just forest. Something. If I can get this to go without... Gosh, I feel almost like I'm gonna crash it. I don't wanna crash it. Oh, come on, come on. There we go, that looks pretty good. We'll go with this. Yeah, that'll work. And objects, we'll of course put in Egdar. Okay. And nature? No, I want animals. I want animals. We're going to put in the ever popular, I remember this distinctly as a child, the bear. Now, the bear has nothing to do with the plot. I just wanted to add it. Okay, so this is him in the woods. Page 6. Alright, I'm gonna write page 6. Okay, page 6. Egdar walked out of the woods and into a clearing. There it was! The Carnival of Glee! Egdar ran into the fun and spent as long as possible there. Again, if you think it's stupid, that's because it is. Alright, so there's fireworks. I think we have a water park, but I don't think it'd really be a carnival. Oh, shoot, I don't have a carnival. Oh, right in front of my face. And this game is lagging. Holy moly. Maybe not play this game on this site. There's other sites that have this game on it as well. This was just the one that loaded first, so I went with it. Alright, now let's get him. No, we want our guy. And we want Egdar. And if you're wondering why the heck I keep calling him Egdar, well, actually, I'm going to put him way back there, and not Edgar. It's because this is kind of, not mocking, but homaging, if you will, to my Stardew Valley series that's on here. I just posted episode 5 on Monday. Yeah, episode 5 on Monday, which would be July 7th or 6th or something. I don't know. Of 2018. 19. I don't know when it is. Who am I? So that went up, and his name was supposed to be Edgar. Well, silly me typoed it on the first episode and just went with it. Like I almost did on this. That's possible. So it was supposed to be Edgar McCringleberry, and it ended up being Egdar McCringleberry, and I just rolled with it. So that's why we have Egdar. Alright, so this is page 6. Let us move on to the last page of our book, page 7. Alright, so I am going to do this one differently. I'm going to do the illustration first, and then surprise you with the text, because it might be a surprise ending. Let us see. Which one will I pick? Which one? Alright. Oh, there's better wood. Oh, well, you know, it's done. We're not going to go back. We are committed. We're not going to abandon sets. You know? I must have went past it. It's too busy gabbing. Probably went right by. There you are. Alright, we're going to add that. Very nice, very nice. And we're going to add in our good old friend here. We're going to make it much bigger. It's much too small proportionally to that door. Oh my god. He might attack us. Holy crap. That's creepy. Oh my lord. Ba-na-na. Yeah, that's creepy. That's a little, that's creepy. Okay. Things. Let's see if we can find like a couch or a chair. Or maybe a beach ball. Let's put in a beach ball. Yeah, he has beach ball for lights. Why? Because he's a clown dipshit. Cool. Oh, put a little rug for when Egdar wants a little cozy time in front of the doorway here. Ooh, so special. So special. And I'm not seeing... Well, there's a lot of crap on this. Holy moly. Oh, that would have been perfect. Oh, well. We're not going back. It is what it is. And if it's not great, well, I think it is. So... sorry. I just want to find something to sit on. Not a piano bench. That's not very comfortable. I just want something. Like a couch or a chair. How do you take a chair like a dining room? Chair or an umbrella? Not really. Another... Really? Alright, well... There's probably one right next, but I don't really care. So he has a picnic table in his living room. That is primary seating, guys. This is why we make good choices in life, so we don't end up with a picnic table in our living room. It's thinking about it. There it goes. Boy, this is really bogging this puppy down. Holy moly. Oh, did it crash? I might have crashed it. I might have just crashed it. No, it moved. Barely. It crashed. It crashed. Okay. Oh well. You saw you saw kind of what we were going for. Let me just read you the what the ending was gonna be. Okay, so yeah, this is on Classic Reload. This was my number 1 pick. Darn. Alright. Okay, so the last page, so Windows 3.1 is this version. The last page was, suddenly he blinked, and he was sitting in his living room. It smelled not of glee, but of parsnips. He had fallen asleep. But was it all just an odd midday dream? Just as Edgar turned to leave the room, he heard the cackle of Wazzle. Man, he said to himself, I have got to stop eating those cave mushrooms. The end. So that would have been the last page of our story. So our story does exist, just on this video, and all but 1 page. But I told you what the last page was going to be. It would have been pretty cool. So Classic Reload, I thought it was the best. It might have been my computer. Maybe my internet connection's kind of wonky today, but it's not. I'm not loving it. It's not doing it for me. But that was Storybook Weaver Deluxe in a nutshell. I hope you found it as thrilling as I did. I certainly unlocked some creativity, and I think we could have done something magical here if it didn't crash. But it did. So we almost did something magical, and then I read you the last part. Much like life, you almost do everything right, and then the last part, you have to settle. So that is going to do it for this Wayback Wednesday. I'm not sure what I'm going to play next week. If you happen to watch this and you think of an awesome one that's kind of retro, it has to be from a different century. So pre-2000, suggest it. Put a comment. Send me a message. Say, hey, play this. And I probably will. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to end this one here. Subscribe if you want to see more. Leave a like and comment if you liked what you saw. They do help out a lot. And I will see you next time.